What's good, everybody? It's your boy PAXX back with another one. Yes, Sirski. So today we'll be exploring the Runway Gen 4 for image to video generation using Runway Gen 4 for the image part and Runway Gen 4 Turbo for the video part. Make sure you drop that like and that sub. Let's get right into it. So here we are on the Runway dashboard. If you don't have Runway, make sure you go get that. Go to runwayml.com and get that. So we're going to jump right into this. I'm going to hop over onto the dashboard and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, here we are inside of Runway. As always, if you don't know what Runway is, it is one of the best, if not the best, image generators, everything for AI, generative capabilities. If you don't know, go get it right now. This is not sponsored. I just love Runway. I use it every single day. So what I have today are a couple pre-made prompts that we're going to use to generate some images. And from there, we're going to use some pre-made prompts to then generate animations from those images. So without further ado, let's jump right into it with our first prompt. So as stated, for an image generation, we cannot use Gen 4 Turbo just yet. So we're gonna click our image tab right here and I'm gonna drop in my prompt. It says an extreme close-up of a macro shot of a giant sleeping dragon's eye. The eyelid is closed. The scales around the eye are iridescent and hyper detailed. Cinematic, fantasy, photorealistic 8K. Notice how the AI, this is an AI generated prompt. It gives you pretty much everything you need to generate something really cool. So we're gonna send this in without a reference. Notice in this update, you can do references, their styles. It's freaking awesome. I'm gonna send this in and I think I might actually do this at, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna save this media, so I'm gonna put this at 9:16. So that way, if I want to ship, ship it to social media later, I can do that. So let's see what happens. All right, so let's take a look at some of these images that we got from Runway. These are actually awesome. These are some of those quintessential sort of dragon eye type things. I really like this one. The reflection in the eye is amazing, bro. That looks awesome. I love the purple. It's really beautiful. Oh man, this is, I don't like this one as much. I think my favorite one is gonna be this one right here. Do the glass kind of reflection in the eye. One thing I'll say about Runway is all of their images are very dramatic, very cinematic. Everything has very deep shadows. It feels like it was shot in 4K no matter what it is, even if it's an animated thing or something that's meant for children's or whatever. Runway is always gonna add this sort of dramatic, very photo-esque, dreamy, very dreamy feel to whatever you create with it. So just keep that in mind when you're using it. So I'm gonna use this one right here. And the cool thing about it is with this update, they actually added a use button right here at the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this and it's gonna drop it into Turbo for me to animate. So here we are. I have the image loaded up directly right here, the one we just generated from this prompt. I'm gonna grab my other prompt and load it up, and then we're actually gonna generate an animated version of this photo. So give me 1 second. So now we have our prompt. It says the giant reptilian eye slowly blinks open, revealing a glowing molten gold iris that stares directly forward. The scales around the eye subtly shift. All right, so let's see what we get. We have this prompt in here, and what I found is if you don't really tell the camera what to do, you don't give the camera shot examples, and you more so describe what you actually want to see visually, not camera shot wise, it does a much better job, as well as when you use images that are generated directly from Runway. So let's use our prompt and let's generate this video and see what we get. All right guys, so here is our dragon eye. I'm gonna watch this with you all. This is my first time seeing this, so I actually hope that this is not butt cheeks. So let's see what we get. We gotta be authentic. I mean, it's kind of moving. It's moving. It's not doing exactly what I expected it to do. But if you look really closely, you can see the eyes sort of shrinking a little bit. And that's what I mean. These tools are not perfect, bro. You know, I also don't know what I was expecting. But I think I'm gonna keep this so it can be raw. But yeah. It's like moving a little bit. Let me go look at this prompt. The giant reptilian eye slowly blinks open, revealing a glowing molten gold iris. But you can see in comparison, it starts to move, and I think the gold moves a little bit. The eye moves just a bit. I think it's cool. I would like to get a little more movement out of the eye, but just to be able to get an image like this without having to use Photoshop or some other 3D tool to sculpt the dragon and then have to export an image of the dragon eye into Photoshop and then edit it and then make it 4K. Because right here, if I wanted this in 4K, all I have to do is click the 4K button. So I think all in all, for this specific task, it did a great job. The next thing I want to do is actually look at a product photo or generating a product image if we needed to mock up a product image. So let's grab that prompt and do that, and I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, guys, here we are back in Runway. Now we're going to generate a product image and then animate that as well and compare that to our dragon eye here, just to see how the versatility of Runway is used to be able to generate, you know, these sort of caricature-esque images against product photos. So it's a very versatile tool. I'm going to take my prompt, drop it in here. It says a cinematic macro shot of a beautiful intricate diamond necklace laying on a bed of black velvet. Ooh. Soft dramatic studio lighting makes the diamond sparkle. Photorealistic luxury shallow depth of field. Now these were generated prior to this video by AI. I particularly use Gemini, so I'm always going to encourage that because it's easy to incorporate into your stack. However, you can use any AI. Just ask it to generate a prompt to be able to generate images through another AI. So it's like getting a prompt from one AI to give to another AI. So anyway, we're going to generate this image and then see what we get. As always, I'm actually going to be switching this from 916. All right, let's jump into these images. I really like these. I am not going to lie. Look at these details, bro. Yeah, I like that. Wow, that looks really good, bro. Whoa, it looks fire. I mean, I don't look at a lot of jewelry photography because I didn't prep for this in that manner, but I think just from looking at it with a naked eye, I think it looks really good, bro. Like if I was a normal person, not in that aspect, but if I didn't know anything about product photos and some of this shit looks dirty though. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but if I didn't know anything about product photos and shit, I would definitely think that this was real 100%. It's actually gonna make it kind of difficult for me. I think I like this one the most. I think it's gonna make it kind of difficult for me. I'm gonna use this one. It's like kind of weird, but I think it'll be interesting to see it animated. So I'm going to use this one and animate this one. So we're actually going to just click this use button, which will take me right back to the interface. It's going to load up Gen 4. I actually can use Gen 4 Turbo. Let's see what that does. We already have our image in here. And it'd be honestly interesting to see what our dragon does with our Gen 4 Turbo as well, but we'll save that for a later time. So now that we have our giant reptilian eye, so now that we have this loaded up, I'm gonna grab the animation prompt really quick. Give me a sec. So now I have my prompt loaded up to actually animate this. It says a soft, elegant light slowly glides across the necklace, making the facets of the diamonds catch the light and shimmer with a brilliant sparkle. All right, so we are going to generate this and we're using Gen 4 Turbo. So let's see what happens. All right, so here we are with our image and our video, and this is actually running right now. I did not get any motion. I did not get anything. I did not get any. It seems like the camera's moving a little bit, but I really didn't get any type of camera motion, zoom in or anything. I didn't want to like not put this up raw. I'm not trying to shit on the program by any means, but I just want to show you more so that it has to be an iterative process when you're making things with AI. You can't just expect to put one prompt in and get the exact result that you want. Like nobody is a 100% one shot. Not everybody is that way, period. So I wanted to leave this up especially to show you guys that you just always have to iterate to get what you want. I won't be doing that on this video per se. However, you would take this video and so you would go back to this, and the cool thing about this is you can actually go to chat mode right here and ask it to do something because they have chat mode built in. I don't like that. I like tool mode because I'm old school. But you would take this image and then you would just, or this video, and you would just keep refining it to say, can you make the camera move? Can you do this? Can you do that? However, what I did do was go back and generate this using Turbo because I wanted to see, would it make a difference by using this as Gen 4? Let's watch this again. So this is Gen 4, just regular Gen 4. Not that I wasn't impressed. I think that it's cool that they were able to move it, but I think I want to go back now and let's check out. So this is Gen 4 Turbo, and let's see what this one did. Okay, okay, won't even let me open it. All right, let's watch, see if it'll let me watch it at least. Let's see. All right, so this is the Gen 4 video. So I had to take a break right there, but this is the Gen 4 video. You can see that the eye actually starts to turn golden or whatever in the prompt that we mentioned, but there's no blink and there's no movement of the actual eye. So if we go back up here, excuse me, if we go back up here, you can see that there's some movement in the eye itself. Like, oh, see, there's a little bit of movement right there in the eye itself. However, in this one, there is no movement. It's just really interesting, bro. That's what I'm saying. You gotta just play with it. You can't get too stuck in one tool, because I could have easily put this in Firefly or some other shit to see what we can get. I just wanted to show you guys that the versatility of the tool is in the iterations and being able to generate a bunch of stuff until you get what you want. However, having this as a starting point is a hell of a lot better than trying to organize a damn jewelry shoot and do a whole bunch of stuff that would take months just to organize and facilitate. This makes it so you can jump right in, and then if you feel like this is something you want to bring to actual real life, that's where you organize the resources to do that. So that's what I got for you guys. I love you. Go check out Runway, and I'll see you on the next one. Yes, Sirski.